All right, how goes it? How goes it? I'm gonna drop that guy. Let's make sure that's actually dropped. Okay, cool. So we are gonna go for some Project Cars 2 Formula X career mode, the most ridiculous of ridiculous cars. So let's just go ahead and get into it. We're gonna go right back to where we were, kind of the last time we were here. Which was not a easy place. The LMP3 car that we had done sort of just didn't have a good time with that one. While we were racing it, I was trying to learn the car at the same time, so I have done some actual practice with this one before the fact, and I'm glad I did, because the car is ridiculous. The car is absolutely ridiculous. And basically, what ends up happening with this car is the first 4 gears are really the only ones that are useful. The other gears, useful during the regular lap. There's a 6-speed. The first 4 are what you use for pretty much a majority of the lap. Whenever you hit gear 5 or gear 6, it just doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. So it makes it pretty difficult, actually, from that perspective. To use the full transmission of the car. So what I've ended up doing is just essentially forgetting gears 5 and 6, and just saying, okay, well, anything besides gear 5 and 6 is what I will actually be using during the event. For gears 5 and 6, it's pretty much only during straightaways, only during moments when you're spamming curves basically at the same time. So that's really the key on that one, is it's really a curves only situation, which is fine. That just moves along to the fact that it's a unique car. It's got differences in how it drives and everything like that. It's pretty unique. So what we're gonna do at this point then is just jump into it. So we got our Fuji default setup, and I went and did all kinds of things. Made sure I was on the right tire. That was number 1, and just got this guy basically ready to go for some practice runs around Fuji. So let's hop into it. Only thing I have not checked before is rain situations. So if there's going to be a rain situation, that will be a learn on the fly. But should be good in the dry. Early practice lap in here. Thankfully, at the end of the LMP3, we did get a run with the Fuji Grand Prix circuit, so is of course a little different with this car. Yeah, so here's the straight, so you gotta use curves. You have to use curves, otherwise you don't even hit gears 5 and 6. And obviously the car is tuned for that, so we're just gonna curves all the way down, and then, yeah, look at the difference. Car is ridiculous. I like the steady recharge of curves, though. It makes it so you don't only recharge curves under braking. Makes it a little trickier. To be fully aware of what's happening with the Kerr's battery, but thankfully there's a bar right on your HUD. So you can even Kerr's a little bit throughout the lap, and if you have a bad corner or something, use that to sort of kick yourself back up. Such a crazy car. Yeah, Kerr's all the way to 6. Even Kerr's further into 6. Yeah, it should just pretty much... Kerr's is for that purpose, so I should just use it. Full Kerr's. I think I'm gonna just Kerr's and draft. Absolutely smash the lap record at the moment. So we're probably fine. 1.139 to the car behind. That's a little extreme. But that just means setup is good to go. So we'll just skip to the end of this guy. Head into qualificaciones. And this is where it'll be for real. And of course, we're going to do it in the rain. Of course, we're going to do it in the rain. There's not an intermediate tire. Comp. I'm not sure what comp would mean. Does comp mean all-terrain? Why does a Formula X car have an all-terrain tire? Alright, well, we're going to go with... save to a new setup slot. FRX DR33 Fuji... Wet. WT? There's that weird character limit halfway through the box. Okay. So we got a wet setup. Well, same setup with wet tires. Alright, so we got 15 minutes to get a lap on the board in the wet. I don't know. Hello there. Hello there, indeed. Oh, I can already tell this is much more difficult. We'll wait till the tires get up to temp to really make that distinction. But it's much more slick, obviously. and the visibility isn't the most fantastic because there's obviously raindrops and water streaking across the visor right in front of me. And it's not like the Formula Renault just had that little mini visor that had the water streaks on it. This is completely covering my field of view with water streaks on it. And there's obviously no windshield wipers in a car like this. Alright, let's try it out. We're gonna do first flyer. Full curves the whole way down. Just top out of the gear and then we'll let it go. Try not to lock up and mess this all up. Already back to 25% on curves. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Sliding, sliding, sliding a little bit. Holy cow. I think the rain is actually getting lighter, so we might be on dries by the end of this session. Tighter on that exit. There we go. Don't die, okay? Oh, man. It's definitely understeery in the wet. Full curves again. Just have it top out and hit 0. Gotta lift a little bit just because I have some understeer. I might have to just adjust the downforce levels to get rid of this understeer in the wet. Alright, this is the one. Need a much tighter exit, much tighter exit. There we go. Oh, that was odd and bad. I just have way too much understeer. It's not going to happen. Alright, we got to fix that understeer. Tuning setup. Edit setup. We also have... I'm pretty sure the easiest way we can go about that is just doing the downforce levels. So the rear downforce is kicking in too much, basically. So, however, the grip level is good. So if we just want more turn, oh my god, what? There's only 5 bars on the front downforce? Okay, well, I guess we have to lower the rear at that point, so we'll go ahead and lower the rear. Ah, that's a lot. It's also very sensitive. We learned that sort of 2 weeks ago, so we'll save that at that level. How about that? Save that. Over existing for the wet. Back. Drive alones. Let's see where this goes. It's a significant downforce level adjustment, so might be a little loose. But it's all right. The rain was kind of lightening up, and it's celebrated by not anymore. Alright, let's start to see this extra downforce level, or reduction in downforce level in the rear take effect through corners like this. Are we getting that feel a little bit? Not as much as I would have hoped. We might need to go to more mechanical. Adjustments to kind of get that feel out of the car. Tighter, tighter, tighter. It's better. But it's not great. Oh, okay, hi. Hello, thread that needle. Can't see anything because, of course, on the best flyer we get, there's a car in front spraying up on the visor that I almost ran into. I literally couldn't see a thing behind him, but we'll just overtake him and go around him. That's a much easier and better solution. Oh man. The car is completely different beast in the wet. I really need to hit mechanical grip levels of setup adjustments to have any headway. It's so understeery, it's not gonna work. No, that's not gonna be enough. Yeah, that's even slower. The rain, unfortunately, the track conditions are worse than when I set my initial lap. I think the car's in a better spot, but the track's in a much worse spot. So that's obviously gonna make it a little tricky. No, 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 no. As I go purple sector 1, that's good. What's not good is there's 2 cars in front, so if this is going to be a good lap. That's the thing, 19th out of 22 on the board, but faster than all 3 other cars that I've seen so far. So I might be the fastest one on track at the moment, and I was running in the back of them, so that's going to screw up that lap. Really difficult to see because there's no, obviously, windshield wipers. That visor is full of water. The spray coming off from the cars ahead. I am pretty sure that's where we're going to start this race. And that's okay. That's okay. Let me do a quick check of something over here just to make sure that looks okay, and it does. That's fine. Okay. Let us resume. Give me 1 second. Okay. What do we have here? Yeah. It's pretty much going to be it. We're going to look at the pit strategy, though, and make sure that we're set to a strategy of switching to softs. Unfortunately, I need to take a quick look at where the pit is. So we'll try one more flyer, and if it doesn't go well, we'll at least just mark where the... Dang it. Grid penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Awesome sauce. Alright. Let's at least do a little recon so we can figure out what pit entry looks like. So our mandatory stops. Oh man, the track is so much worse. Definitely not going to improve the lap anymore. It sort of doesn't matter because we got that silly grid penalty. Oh, there's the thing. Okay. Alright, that's an easy enough pit entry, so that's fine. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and get going? Alright, return to box. Skip to end. Maybe P19.
This race features a mandatory pit stop. This means you must make one single pit stop at any time between the start
Whoops.
of the race and the end of the race. Failing to make a pit stop will lead to disqualification from the race results.
Roger. Roger that, sir. Drop these guys a little bit. And then let's try for it. It's still in the rain. So that's just a recipe for it not working well. Is essentially what that means. Let's get this guy over here. Yeah, how about that? That look good? Looks good to me. Alright, so our pit strategy is then going to be FRX to the wets. Add fuel, change tires to all wet. Okay. So we have a mandatory stop to switch to wets. How do we know it's not going to dry out halfway through the race? We don't. So, alright, and where are we actually starting after that grid penalty? Oh, still 19th. Okay. They were like, you know what, you're far enough back that we'll pity you, and even though you got a grid penalty, you'll start where you were supposed to start. Alright. No problem. FRX DR33 Fuji with the wet tire setup. Here we go! Alright, made up a couple places. Just kidding. Lost a couple places and got them back. Oh, that was almost really bad. That was really, really, really late. Mainly because I locked up, so it wasn't ultimately intentional. Alright, here's where my setup and gear ratio could shine, right here on this straight with the draining of the curves. Yeah, exactly! Oh, why are you so understeery? So Sector 1 is sort of terrible, absolutely terrible. Sector 2 and 3 are okay. I'm just gonna have to try and defend through Sector 1. Any attempt to be aggressive just leads to the ridiculous understeer. Try and duck down the inside of this guy here. Nope, not gonna make that happen. Alright, drain the full curves again. Let's see where this goes. There's my whole advantage. The setup is terrible around the entire track, except the gear ratios on the front straight. That's just the situation we're gonna deal with. No, come on. Not gonna have enough to catch the car ahead, but at least put some pretty aggressive time back on him. I just do not have the grip that they do. Oops. There we go. This is going to be a good opportunity to make up a place. With the ridiculous gears. Yeah, their gear ratios top out, but mine don't, because I just use the curves as the only way to get through them. Basically banking the entire collection of curves just for some one shot down the straight. And it seems to work. The only problem is that I am just struggling the whole lap. Basically just struggling to stay with them so I can use that one shot advantage down the straight. Absolutely can't see a thing when there's 7 cars spraying water up ahead. Absolutely can't see a thing. This is going to be a really good opportunity, however, to make up some spaces. Got a really good trail. One, two, we'll settle for 2. Do a little bit of a... Nope, I don't know why I went to the outside there. Oh, just followed them wide, actually. At least I'm not the only one. Perfect. Make up a spot not on the home straight. Been excellent at losing them not on the home straight. Not so much on actually collecting them. Be another. No, I was doing so good on that corner for a few laps in a row there. Going to be side by side with the car. I do have the inside though, however, so I will hold the spot. Almost grabbed it up and under, but that's okay. Gonna have a good clear on him. There we go. 1. We tuck in for a second. 2. Almost got clipped from the car behind. Cannot see anything. Yeah, I literally couldn't see any apex or turn-in point or brake marker for that one. Wouldn't hurt to have a bit of a gap to these guys throughout the lap. Only problem is if you keep that gap so that you can see, my only advantage is on the home straight. If I'm too far behind, then I have no advantage. Go around the outside of this guy on this tight corner? Maybe. Gonna put him offline at least. Half that move, I couldn't actually see what was happening. It's just sort of instinctive. Alright, let's see. Do we have this run here? We're probably going to. Yeah. Red flag indeed, dude. With these cars, this weather. It's quite the struggle to make this actually work. Oh, don't hit him, don't hit him, don't hit him. Oh, that was terrible. Just locked up and almost slid into the back of the car ahead. Has to be another opportunity to pass. And it's going to be. Can't see a thing. Yeah, that corner is so tricky when you're following. It's a little mini straight while cars are accelerating, and there's just so much spray from the cars ahead. Try and make this move stick! It's gonna be tight. He's gonna try and he's gonna put me offline, but I am gonna grab the spot. So now we're definitely in pit window range as well. So we'll see if these guys pit. If these guys don't pit, I probably will. And if they do, I'll stay out for one more. We're right at the midway point. Okay, if they're not going, then I am. Alright, there we go. Alright, wets to wets. I hope this race will end more smooth than your Kingdom Come Episode 1 ending. Alright, we're all good. We should be good. Another car coming down the lane. That might delay a second. Alright, there we go. So only 2 cars the entire grid pit. So we'll see, the next couple of laps, everyone else should be pitting. I'm assuming everybody's going to be pitting on this next lap, and if there's any stragglers, obviously the lap after. So we'll see. Time will tell. I think we got some cars going in the lane. So this is obviously the opportunity to try and put in as much of a lap as you can. There's only 1 car in the lane, so the others have to be going next time by. I'm gonna have to fight for this next spot as well, which sort of puts a damper on the whole get clean laps strategy. Oh, he's a lot slower than the other guys are as well. He might be damaged. Cross with this guy a little bit. Yes, gonna make that work. We'll have the inside for this little chicane. And that's that. Easy peasy. Ah, slid a little bit there. There's a few more cars in the lane. Gonna get 3 spots back. And in the excitement, missed the apex. Oh man, come on. Another car in the lane as well that I'll be able to grab. Oh, 4 more cars in the lane. Perfect. 6 more laps to go. Only a handful more laps, so these guys have to be pitting soon, otherwise there's really no point in them pitting unless rain is having an effect on their decision. I really need a better situation for chat. Every time I look over, I miss an apex. There's at least a couple more cars in the lane this time by. One, two, three, four, five. More cars in the lane this time by, so we're gonna grab back up to 7th. Hitting early and just doing some good clean laps. Will be more like Need for Speed ship. Yeah, what's interesting, actually, is Slightly Mad Studios have their own game console coming out. Sort of out of the blue. Very, very early concept, but that sort of makes it so, okay, are they not worried about the game so much anymore? Have they decided to get into the hardware business? Got 3 more cars in the lane. Thank you very much. Back up to 4th. Up into 3rd podium spot, some way, somehow. There's snow. What? Like, do you see like Mount Fuji in the background somewhere? There actually is. So maybe that is that what you're talking about? There actually is like snow. Oh yeah, there we go. I see what you're talking about. Fuji in the background. There is snow racing in this, apparently. There's like ice racing somewhere in Project Cars as like special events or something like that. Don't know how that works. Yeah, I didn't even I didn't even realize I've just been so glued to the track surface. I didn't even realize the giant mountain in the background. It pops up like 18 times during the lap. Alright, when are these top two pitting, or have they already pit? Oh, there goes P2 in the lane. Alright, up into second place. I don't actually know if first has pitted yet or not. But obviously some of these guys leaving it till the last second to take their mandatory pit. Oh, wide. Oh, don't lock up again. Come on. Just 2 laps to go. We're missing some apexes here. Oh, the front tire's toast. I haven't really been paying attention, but obviously with all this sliding around and fighting the wheel, terrible setup and mechanical setup for the wet weather, it hasn't gone well for the front tire. And that's going to be first place in the lane. I, of course, have already done my stop, so some way, somehow, I have ended up in the lead of this race. Getting out of traffic very early. It made it sort of a lonely second half to the race. We're just putting in the lap. Hashtag rig. Just putting in the laps alone. Had enough. Oh, no. Oh, ha. He. Almost spun out over the curbs. Alright, last lap. Let's wrap this up. Oh man, the tire's so cooked. No real urgency here anymore. Just need to bring it home.
Any more pace up your speed now, trying to keep it as hard as you can.
some way, somehow. Ah. That was quite the effort. Quite the race. Ah. That was half an hour. Half an hour in the rain with those guys. A little excessive. A little excessive. Oh. Man. As soon as I got out of traffic, I could actually put some laps in, but that's gonna be the results right there. Oh. That was round one. Holy cow. Group 5 Turbo Masters. Complete 150 laps within career to unlock this invitational event. Roger. Okay. So, Azure... Oh, okay. Wow, right. Right into Monaco. That's going to be quite the change of pace. We'll see how that goes. So, Formula X at Monaco. Alright, let's get that difficulty back up there. After the ridiculousness of the rain. Oh, let's hope for many puddles at Monaco. Let's not. Dude. I really hope this isn't. At least practice looks like it's clear. Yeah, that race was quite the wrist killer as well. So let's get the wet tires off the car. Load the stock setup we had. And give Monte Carlo a little bit of a go. Holy cow, that race was crazy. Alright, Monaco, what do you bring? What you do bring is much higher frame rates, thank you. Alright, take care, Martin. Oh dear. Oh, he just hit the wall. I almost hit the wall. This is gonna be a little crazy. These cars don't really seem to fit around this track. Wasn't a bad reconnaissance lap. Didn't hit anything. There's definitely going to be another curse zone. So curse zones are at least going to be this, but unlike Fuji, there's not just one ridiculously long straight. I think this, yeah, that sweeper just actually is a second gear corner. little faster than this guy. So let's find where can one overtake around Monaco in a Formula X. So tunnel might be another good place to drain some curves. Whoa! Pretty slick. Can we overtake around here in a Formula X? Yes. Yes, you can. This might be another second gear. Swimming pool. Third. This last couple of corners, those are definitely first gears, and then drain curves. Pretty slick. Rear end stepping out a little bit. It's all well and good. Oh, I hit the wall. Alright, got a bit of a rhythm. It's definitely no room to breathe. Man, it's so tight. Thankfully, I didn't have to do any steering lock changes for the hairpin. Alright. Curves through the tunnel is definitely going to need to be a thing. There's just not a lot of good curve zones. See if we can get it overtake on the inside here. Yes, so that's good practice for that. Tight and quick chicane. And then back down to second for this guy. Ah! Car is just not stable on those tight acceleration areas. Ah! It is pretty tight. Oh, P1, okay. P1 by 8/10. Not terrible, I'll accept. Alright. What can we do to fix that? I want to say that we might be able to drop the rear downforce just a smidgen because some of those corners are so tight. I just need a little more rotation in the car. Keep forgetting to look at temps, but it looked okay in terms of tire pressure. So let's back it off and save this guy. Save to a new setup slot for here. DR33 Monaco. And we'll call that good. Back. Okay. I want to say that we're probably just ready to head over into Quali. However, if only doing 2 flyers got me on P1, then we need to raise the difficulty up a little bit more. Something I like to do just to keep... also going to make sure that the pit strategy is set to just... No. no everywhere. Just no. I'm not trying to change pit strategy halfway through the race either, because I would like to have one for damage and one without damage, but whatever. So let's skip to the end. Okay, so the other cars did pick up some pace towards the end of that session into the 119, so we can probably qualify with this difficulty then. So that's excellent. Let's do it. So I got a 120.7. They had 119.1. So there is actually 7/10 to P1 on a 1:20 track. That's probably perfect in terms of AI difficulty levels. So what else we got? Qualifying is what we got. Let us do it. All right. Qualifying, Monte Carlo. Hey. Okay. Don't like getting off the limiter until after the corner. I accept. That's a valid strategy. This will also be a good... I have the entire time I've played Project Cars 2, I've never run with the practice session. So I always just gauged AI difficulty based off of qualifying. So we'll see if they actually are a little faster in qualifying, or if it's pretty much the same. I'm actually gonna just let this guy get some room so I can have a good clear track. We'll lift a little bit. This track is so tight though, it's so crazy. There's no room, there's already a car behind me and I don't want him to try and overtake me or anything, so... Alright. Got a little bit of a gap to the car behind. I'm sorry, the car ahead. Alright, so last corner, just straight curves, just straight curves. Oh wow, that first corner comes up very, very quickly. Straight curves up the hill. There's a lot of curve zones. If you don't mind doing them in very tight areas. Alright, tunnel's gonna be another curve zone. So it curves up to fourth. I gotta let go of the curves through that little kink and then back on it for one. Just overtake this guy in qualifying. Why not? I just need I need track. Oh, mounted the curve a little bit there, but that's fine. And curves on the home straight. Okay. 1:19.3. That's faster than their fastest in practice, so hopefully they pick up the pace. If not, we'll start on pole, but I'll go back out and raise the difficulty. I wish there was a way to fast forward a little more. Is there a fast forward? Oh. very tight and crazy car track combination. Especially when you're doing things like the swimming pool there, and your rear end is stepping out, and there's just so much torque in the first few gears. You're coming out of chicanes with 10-degree slip angle on the rear tires. Alright, hello! How's it going? How's it going? Welcome, guys, to the craziness of Monaco with the Formula X. So, and yeah, there's a bot that moves Twitch chat to YouTube and YouTube to Twitch chat. So that's, that looks like it's working better today than it was last time. But yes, welcome to the stream. We're about to get going on some Monte Carlo action with the Formula X. So let's skip to end, look at what the lap times that they end up putting on the board are, and then adjust difficulty based on that. They didn't go very fast. They went slower than practice. So we're going to raise difficulty up a few percent again, and then yeah, it's just the game you have to play when you want even races. You gotta just keep going back and forth with difficulty. So career settings is at 108. So I don't know, 112, another 4%. We'll save that and we'll go ahead and start 13 laps of Le Monte Carlo. Let's see where we go. Alright, thankfully it's not raining this time. Pit strategy is going to be back to the softs, obviously. So we're going to go soft, soft. It's 13 laps, so we'll do 6-7 laps, and then we'll box. I don't know why the AI want to stretch it so much, but if their tires aren't worn, the tires aren't worn. So more power to them. Didn't actually test a pit entry, but we'll figure it out. We'll do it live. Oh no, why did I hit the pit limiter and not the curves button? Oh, that was freaking terrible. That was the worst start ever. Also, why is it so dark? I've never seen Monaco raced in the evening like this. But that's fine, this will just make this race more exciting. Ow, I just got hit from behind hard. See if we can duck on the hairpin. Yes, we're gonna make that work. Unlike Maldonado. This is pretty cool, Monaco in the evening. And we'll dive at the end of the tunnel, not hit the car ahead, miraculously. Miraculously. Curves on the front straight. Gonna need a run on this guy in either the hairpin or the tunnel. Hairpin might work if I can get close enough on him here. Pretty close, pretty close. That's pretty tight. We're gonna bang wheels a little bit.
Nice work, you're clear. 2 lanes back.
Alright, on these guys through the chicane. Bit of a gap to swim. Yeah, I keep. Oh no, get off the wall, get off the wall. A little scrape with the wall. That's fine, no harm, no foul. It's kind of tricky to race cars like these in the evening because they obviously don't have headlights. Might have a run on this guy through tunnel. If I could see the apex, that would help. Just draining curves through tunnel. Oh, just barely sliding through. That was pretty tight. No contact. Down to second for this guy again through a swimming pole. Without grip in the rear tires. Oh, how nice it is to do an actual dry race. Oh, no, no, no. Rear end stepping out a little bit. Ah, slid there. Alright, just drain curves through a tunnel to try and make up some gap to the car ahead. Alright, curves on front straight as well. Should be up to 5th on this one. Hard, hard, hard on the brakes. Curves through a tunnel again. Obviously not close enough for a run on this guy. But he's not getting away. Getting into the pit window now. Man, there's no room to breathe here. Especially with the intensity that the AI difficulty has been raised. They're a lot faster, they're a lot more consistent. They're a lot more fun. Alright, first and second are kind of getting a gap here, so I do... bad corner. I do want to make some headway on this guy for third. As I say that, I have the worst possible run through tunnel. Drain curves in some different places. Through swing pool. Let's try and get a run on him through T1 maybe. Haven't done an overtake there yet. But we can kind of abuse these tires because we're about to be looking at some pit stops. Alright, let's get one more lap and just abuse these tires and then look at pitting. Yeah, T1's definitely not going to happen. Did get back up to 5th though again on that straight. Follow this guy again, curves up the hill. Alright, this will be good. This will be good. Get a good corner here. And then look at tunnel. Curves, curves, curves. And look at a move into the chicane. It's going to be a bit of a lunge. Ah.
Not one too late back. Still too late back.
We're looking at pit though. The tire is destroyed. Let's look at pit. Let's look at pit. My rear tires are toast.
One on your left.
Whew. Holy cow. Ow. Alright, we got other cars in the lane as well.
All done. Off you go.
Make sure the pit limiter is still on. Alright, down to 16 through the stop, 17 through the stop. Alright, that's where we're at. A few more laps to go. But the rest of these guys are going to need to pit as well. So with these new tires, we're just going to push like crazy for a couple laps and see where we stand at the end of the pit rotation. Oh man, bad run on that curb. We got two more cars in the pit at least. Let's make up some spots. There's going to be a barrage of pit stops to come. We pitted from 3rd. We're in 16th. Many, many cars are going to be pitting the next few laps. Aside from running clean laps, everything else is out of the control, though. There's no immediate car on track to fight with. We're just running laps. Let's see where we stand. Curves through the tunnel as usual. lift the curves through the kink, back on the curves after the kink. This guy is not a lap car, he is for position. He's not going as quickly as the top three were when we were behind them. Ah, come on. We might be going for a lane. 2, 3, 4 more cars in the lane, I think. This guy's not going for the lane, so we gotta get him on track. Maybe a car coming out of the pits right there as well. Ah! Got stuck behind this guy. Potentially lost a spot during the pit rotation. Car comes out ahead of us out of the lane. I'll be looking at this guy for the hairpin. Nope, just kidding. Oh, give him a little bit of a love tap. Let's do the end of tunnel then. Running out of laps here. It's gonna be another lunge. And that's a clean overtake. Now this guy has stopped. We know it's for position. The guy behind, don't even know if he stopped or yet. However, this guy ahead, obviously he stopped. We know he's for position. He came out ahead. Six or so cars that I saw in the lane, maybe. We're making up some ground. Another car coming out of the lane. Oh, shoot. Just gave that guy a bit of a love tap. The intention of getting up to and by him. He's giving the car that just came out of the lane a royal amount of pressure. Hi, can I get by you? No? Okay. We're gonna do a run-through tunnel, though. This is a perfect run-through tunnel, draining the curves. Once we hit 4th and 5th, just get that little burst of speed. Chuck it down the inside before the chicane. That is gonna work beautifully. Again, the car ahead, we know is for position. He came out of the lane. So you can't be patient. You want the spot, you have to take it. We have 2 more cars in the lane. One's going to be coming out as we pass him. Came out right as we went through pit exit. Alright, this is going to be another tunnel run. The track is just getting darker and darker as well, which does not help when you're in a car like this. Drain the curves. Average curves capacity has been much lower these last few laps than it has the whole race. Lunge down the inside. Ah, locked up hard. I'm going to give that back to him. Got one more car in the lane, up ahead. Should be able to grab him as well. So that's 4th, making the car ahead. 4th, 3rd. This is the last lap. Curves up the hill. Needs to be a tunnel run that's clean. Alright, tunnel run. Draining the curse. What's left of it? It's in the yellow, it's in the red. Curves almost through the entirety. Is it clean? Is it clean? Is it clean? Yes! Barely. Oh, he hit in the back as well. That's up into third on the last lap. Let's try not to spin out in swimming pool. Thank you very much. Curves down the home straight. That is going to be at P3. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright, so where were those guys? They were 14 seconds up the road, 7 seconds up the road. With better best laps than I did, so that's perfect. That means we're right on the money in terms of AI difficulty. Just get into the race a little bit. Now watch the cars go. This was a pretty crazy... Yeah, look at that. Just tail whipping through every single corner, all those tight corners. The torque was just ridiculous. Ridiculous amount of torque through those corners. And there was just nowhere to go. The whole race was insane in terms of visibility because it was evening. There's cars all around. It's extremely tight. The track is arguably too tight for modern Formula 1 cars. These futuristic Formula 1 cars, it's even a little bit worse, but it was fun. It was exhausting, but it was fun. Brake discs are glowing as well. That dive, oh, that was the little tap. That was Leclerc, Vettel, or Maldonado-esque. Take your pick. That's fun. Good times. On that note, I am pretty exhausted. Alright, gonna grab third there. Got another 15 points if we continue in. Casey Ringley leads with 43 points. I sit second with 40 points. We're talking each with a win, each with 2 podiums. So we're getting a little bit of our front runners there. 2 consistent podium finishes. And 2 other drivers that finished on the podium once apiece. Judging by their points, they didn't finish in the top 10. The other race that they didn't finish on the podium. So, in terms of consistent top finishers, just myself and Casey Ringley are the top 2 with 43 and 40 points to our names. On that note, I'm pretty sure I'm exhausted and we're calling it a day there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a pretty fun stream. The car is ridiculous, that's for sure. 75 new emails. Well, it's like every single session of every round they send an email. I didn't even realize it was that often. So anyway, 66 emails. It's just like work. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a day there. Thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you next time. Thanks.